Hi, welcome to Investigate with Kate. Today I'm interviewing my favorite photographer, Betsy.
Hi.
We worked together on this one project and we've been besties.
Ever since, yeah. Kate's a ball of energy. I love it.
And you just like spark the ball of energy.
Thank you.
The 80s is the best decade for music.
Okay, I agree.
How would you describe your job using an 80s song title?
Oh, an 80s song title. Thriller by Michael Jackson, because it's thrilling, you know? Yeah, my career is thrilling.
Because you have like a photography and an acting.
Right. I have photography and acting, and both of them kind of collide in a way where I'm still being creative. And there's just like this thrill that you get.
Like I said, we met on the Polar Express, and I know you also sing and act. How did you get interested in this creative career?
So COVID happened, and a lot of us actors and creative minds didn't really have a form of income, and headshots are, as you know, a big part of being an actor and putting yourself out there. It's your calling card. So when when I realized that my husband has all these cameras lying around, and I was like, I need new headshots, so let me go ahead and try to take them myself. I was like, wow, these are actually really good. And so my friends were like, hey, I need headshots too. Could you take my headshots? And I was like, yeah, actually. And I think through the process of working with actors, I just kind of found a very happy place of being creative, being around the people that I admire and enjoy being around, which are actors and creative minds. And also like learning about lighting and color grading and color theory and all that kind of stuff was very interesting, that I just kind of took off from there. And that's what's made me also make my prices the way that they are, because again, COVID taught me that we don't always have a great source of income when it comes to like money and acting, and always it's like up and down, up and down. So I wanted to create like an affordable but really good quality of headshots for actors. Yeah.
So, my grandfather is a retired policeman, and he got freaked out when I said the word headshot.
Oh no, I can imagine. Oh my God, that's so terrifying. I can imagine him being triggered when you said the word headshot.
I'm getting a headshot.
Oh, oh no.
Oh.
Yeah, no, I can imagine that being terrifying for him, or just having that initial shock reaction. Oh my goodness.
From my understanding, headshot is a picture of your face.
Yeah, so a headshot really is anything from the chest up. We don't want to get, it's like not a full body shot or a mid shot. It is really just where the focal point of the picture is your head. Or obviously, but is your head, but it's your face. You know, we want to make sure that your eyes are really the center. Like anything, if we're looking at a picture, we want anything and everything to kind of be second to your eyes. We want your eyes to be the main focal point of like the picture.
What is the funniest thing that has ever happened to you at work?
At work?
Just like anything.
Oh, okay. Well, I was on a film set. I was on set for film. So I was actually working with Issa Rae. She is an actress. She's known for like the show Insecure and like she's like producing stuff now. And I was on the set of Lovebirds. And they were shooting another scene, but we still had to be in the background. Kind of like it was supposed to be simultaneously while our scene was going on, that scene was happening. So we had to be in the background, and the director asked us to just kind of like walk through our scenes. If we had any motions, to just do it in the background so it can line up in editing. But we weren't doing that. We were definitely not talking out our scene. And there's a piece of king cake that was standing right there. And she asked me, she's like, oh, have you ever had king cake? Is that what it looks like? And I was like, yeah, that's what it looks like. And I went to go touch it. But when I went to go touch it, everything on the table, all the glasses and like fell.
Oh.
And it made like this really, really loud noise. And the director looks at us because we were in eye line of the director, and he looks at us, and we both acted like little kids that weren't like doing anything. We just put our hands behind our back and we're like, it wasn't us. And they kept going with the scene. But afterwards, when they yelled cut, Isra and I just started busting out laughing because she's like, why would you do that? And I was like, I don't know. I just had an instinct.
Everything's fine. It wasn't us. We did nothing.
Nothing to see.
It was my imaginary friend, Casper.
That's who did it.
What is the best thing and the worst thing about your job?
The best thing about my job is the fact that I can constantly be creative. I'm constantly around creative minds. I'm constantly around a creative environment. So I never feel like my creativity is being wasted. Yes, that's a great word for it. Yeah, I don't think ever my creativity is being wasted. But I think the worst part about my job is probably I'm not always able to be as creative as I would like due to like the lack of like maybe resources or the lack of equipment, or just trying to make it work with the little bit that I have. Sometimes my visions are too grand and too big that I have to kind of edit myself into a smaller box due to like whatever I have. And that can be kind of frustrating. But I guess it's just kind of how you look at it, because again, I still gravitate to like the best part about that though is I still have an outlet to be creative, you know? Yeah.
And you're constantly creative.
Yes, and I'm constantly in that space. So it's a blessing more than it is a curse.
Thank you for watching today's video. And make sure to go, if you live in Louisiana and you're an actor, Betsy.
Yes. Take your headshots with me.